Hello. I can't remember if this is the mic that I use or not. Hello. I think I do use the other one. I can't remember if this is the mic that I use or not. Seems reasonable.
There you go. Better. Hello. Let's go like this.
There
Beep.
you go. Better.
Beep. Hello. Awesome. Let's go like this. Okay. Turn this up a little bit. Turn this up a little bit. Oops. Watch out for that. Don't let go. I'm gonna go and change some options in here. Audio. Just turn that up a little bit. Turn this down a little bit. Confirm the changes. Resume the game. Play the game. As one does. Alright. Today, we're gonna be doing some stuff. Seems like a reasonable thing to do, but it's not. I forgot that I was supposed to be looking at... Here you go. Beep. There it is. So, today we're going to be working on a few things. I'd like to get crystal oscillators done. I'd like to build some train tracks around the outside of my base. I took a couple days and I wasn't playing any games, so now I'm right where I left off last stream. So I'd like to work and get some stuff done around the base. Maybe get some crystal oscillators automated, and a couple other things that I am forgetting at the moment. But it's not going to be a huge stream tonight. Just kind of fix some stuff up, get it ready to go. Okay. I think one of the first things we need to work on is automating the aluminum again. I think we said that we were going to do that above these battery controls right here, the blenders. We've got those making batteries, and that is full. Hello. I don't remember what else I can put in here. The diluted fuel. We're probably going to run over and do that as well. So let's see what type. If I run this up here, I think if I have it at that level, then if I go like this and bring this down to here, oops, looks like that doesn't clip, and that would be good. Alright, now as far as this goes, I think we're going to bring it over to right here somewhere. Alright, and then we're going to bring it over and connect it all up. And we're going to have to figure out a way to connect it with this here seamlessly, because I don't want to step on anybody's toes here. Now we're going to delete all this here. We don't want all that. We'll put up some structure in a little bit. Alright? Now we have that train station running over there. Alright? But wouldn't it be cool if we had another train, as I had kind of originally planned? I wanted another train coming down the other side, coming out this way. Alright, so if we can remove or move or rearrange some of this stuff so that it's not catching so badly, we can get a train through here and drive it into this section right here. That would be really good. That would be good. This guy comes around over here. Alright. There's several things that I can clean up right now without running into any issues. How much does this... We still have plenty of that left. I think we need to get the copper and start that production right now. Which means I think I can run it down here. Can I hide it underneath? Yeah, I think so. Let's try hiding it underneath here. Just like that. And then we run this over. Good. Delete, delete, delete. And then put this down. Okay. That seems reasonable. And then I can delete those two. Now, if I bring the copper and I delete this stuff here. Come on, Mr. Creature Man. I'm gonna zap you. Watch out for that. Alright, now we're gonna run this over here to here. Delete this, bring this in here, and connect it up with that. Good. Blow this up. Okay. Good. Good. Boom. Good. Alright. So let's bring this copper over. This is still a logistical nightmare right here, but wonder what that was powering. I'm sure it wasn't that important. Oh, I know what it was. It was... Oops. That was the power pole. Oh, come on now. For my hover pack when I flew over there earlier. Way earlier. Come on, buddy. Move out the way. Alright, now I just need to run up this here. And then I need to grab the production foundry. Alright, now I believe we can run one of these. But we're going to want at least 2 or 3. I believe. And I think the 780 line can hold all of the... Oh, I didn't realize that we hadn't done that yet. Okay. Yeah. We'll run it right into there. Because the iron is going to be running right like this. This is 1, 2, right there. Okay, now we need the splitters. Run that right like that. And then same thing for this here. Part of the reason I want to have the oscillators is because they're used in computers, yes, but there's something else that I also need here. The circuit board, which the high-speed connector makes right here. We already have the little circuit board, but we need the... Oh, we need the high-speed connector, is what we need. Because it will be used in... Excuse me. In the... one thing that I'm going to need here soon. I'm blanking. I don't know what it is. Let's go like this, so that I don't like it when it doesn't work. Yes. Okay, now we got iron production. Here we go. Boom. This is making 120. And we can get rid of all this line right here. Yes, sirree, we can. Clean that whole mess up. It was a big mess, wasn't it? I think we can get rid of these. Because that's for the aluminum production. We're going to work on that in a little bit. See how much cleaner this all gets? I know that there's another one right here. Okay. I thought that was a merger, right? Merger. What's happening here? There it is. We just need to run power to it now. Now we've got power to it. 150. We can delete this. And I think the coal as well. Because the coal has got a different route that it's running down now. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's not good. My dear viewers, it's not good. Ooh. It is gone. It just doesn't even go anywhere. I'm gonna delete that. Get this all cleaned up in here. Look at that. So much cleaner. So much cleaner. And then we won't have headaches later on trying to describe where everything is. We'll have headaches way later on trying to describe where everything is. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I might get rid of this hypertube cannon here too. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so we have 300 iron coming in, which means we need at least 300 copper coming in. Oh, that's so satisfying. Because I think these take 100 each. 50 each. Okay, well, that's already enough for that. We'll run this over and see how this is doing then. Okay, well, obviously we're just gonna power this up here. Oh, these need to get powered over here. And that's 300 copper per minute. And I can run that back this way. That is why I have this here. Okay, we can run this down the side here. Yeah. You never would have guessed that that's why I had this line here, was it? But it was. That is why it was here. And just for the sake of funsies, I'm gonna run it around this here. Look at that. All of the lines are clean. So clean. Then we are gonna have to delete that. Okay. Unfortunately, that means I can't just get over there anymore. This is fun. Let's just delete all the things that we already had in here. And we can run the zoop down. Whoop. Oh, this is gonna be so slick. I love having these little tunnels around. And I'm gonna put this all the way to the side for future me. 'Cause why not? Alright. That seems like as good a place as any to bring this up, right? Let's go down and bring it back a little bit, shall we? Right up to here. Then we can bring this up. Nope, we can't. 6. Right up here. And most of this stuff right here can come right up onto this. Huh. How do I want to do that? Because I don't want to get rid of my tower. Wait a minute. Why is this not producing? Bauxite is good. Coal is good. Water seems okay. That's still powered in. It's not powered in. I deleted something critical here. That seems to have fixed the problem. Huh. That was a little strange. We're definitely going to have to work on the electrical up here too. Alright, so copper's coming in. And I think it's the assembler I need, right? For the aluminum sheets. Yeah. 10 copper. And we're making 300 copper right now. So that means we can make... we need 900... Hold up. Stop. 300 copper is 30 of these, which is 900 aluminum ingots. Okay? And I believe these are taking in... let's go like this. This is making 30 per minute times 12. Right? 30 times 12. Because this is 360. And 6 of these. So 30 times 6 times 2. 30 times 6 is... I can't do math right now. 30 times 6 times 6 times 2. Each of these layers is making 360. That sounds right. So I have 900, 1,180, right? Times 360 times 3. 1,080. Alright, we need the big blueprint here then. And it's gonna be assembly. Right. I think we could do better than this, can't we? I love the blueprint, really, I do. Let's go like this. Load blueprint, assembly. And it seems like I already did update a little bit in here. But can we go better and do a second layer of it? 0. Yeah, we can. And then we just switch the settings here. Oh yeah. But is that what I really want? How many do these take? It's gonna be... Oh, I just clicked on that. Now it's always gonna be that. I guess I could copy the settings now. Control V. Okay, well hey, that's good. I'm limited to 30 of these, and this is 8. Can I make them all in one blueprint? Oh, that would be so sweet. Yeah, that would be so sweet. Okay, and then we're just gonna go like this. Oh, guys, we could fit 3 on top of each other. And that's 8. That's 24. Now I need to find room to fit 6 more in here. How do I fit 6 more? Huh. 6. That's a lot. That seems like a lot. Huh. And it's maxed out on space this way. And I need to find a way to loop up the resources. Can I even fit 30 of these on here? I can't fit 900 items into this. But wait, can I fit... What is... 30 times 24. Oh, we can! Alright, so we're just gonna do that then. And then we'll place an extra 6 down manually. That's what we're gonna do. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, now, what we need is just enough space to come down to the end here. And then the same thing on the other side. Looks right to me. And one more like that. Okay. And since we have this little space at the end, I'm going to bring the distribution down because this makes 30 as an output, so we can still fit that all on one platform. Now let's make sure that I didn't do this incorrectly. Oh. Fairly certain I did not have to do that. For that. Okay, so already I'm noticing some problems here. Okay. We're gonna base it off of something else, actually. Okay, so I can fit 1 and then 2 down the middle. Might as well go all the way. Alright, I keep bouncing around and trying to do other things, but I need to focus here. So we've got that system. And then just need to bring this to as close as I can get it. And then line it up here. Okay. Okay, so that is done. Okay. That doesn't seem straight to me, but I will just kind of have to allow it, because, yeah. That doesn't seem right to me either. This has got to go in here. Alright, now, what we have to do is we have to build around all of that. Okay, so this is going to go right here. Come in one. Right like that. This is going to stay right here. And I can micro nudge it that way. Line that up. And boom. Nope. I think that one's not going to make it. This is the splitter. There it is. Okay, too close. Gotta delete it. Unfortunate. Okay, try that. Okay, boom, boom. Okay. And one over. There you go. Oh, yes. That fits. Okay. Just like so. Why is it up? Nobody knows. At least I could tell you I don't. Why is it overlapping? Same question. Don't know. Okay. Wait a minute. Let's put it like this here. Huh. This is strange. Don't know why it keeps doing that. But it is what it is. Okay. Up half a step there. Hopefully, I can still line up all of the remaining. Oh no. Okay. How do I fix this problem? For whatever reason, this is just not quite lined up. Let's see if this will still work. Nope. I can't tell. Oh, because of that? Apparently this line here is too high up. Oh, see that? Now that is odd. Why? Why? Maybe because when I brought this up here. Okay, can I can't nudge that. See how that kind of comes down a little bit? Let's see if we can line this up again. It's still higher. So when I place these down over here. Oh, I know what I can do. I can just go like this. And then put this here. Can I? Yeah. Okay. And then I line that up right there. 6 brings this up. And 6 brings that up. No, it should be. Still wrong somehow. Let's try these again, because I think somehow I messed these up. See how this comes up? That's not good. Okay, let's try these again. And then I'll connect onto that. Pretty sure those connect. And that seems much better. Okay. And then, okay, good. And we're just gonna have to ignore the fact that I already started some of these over here. Okay. Get rid of all that junk. All that was. And delete this whole side here. Now, I do need the first one, actually. And then I can go micro nudge, line that up, delete this, go like that, put that down. I gotta delete this as well, and then I can put this down, and that can get put right into there. It doesn't matter if it's a little wonky. And then I can put this right onto here. This goes right onto there. Now we have supposedly got a working system. Except for all the parts that aren't working. That should already be lined in. There it is. Now we got it. We have everything lined up. That is one layer done. The bottom layer should be done, because that was the same blueprint as before. And this can come right up one. And we're going to run this power line again. First, we need to start putting all of the assemblers in. We're making an assembly blueprint for A-clad aluminum sheets. Now I think this needs to come out a little bit, just like that. And this needs to do the same. Yes. Boom, just like that. And then if that's too close in, we are looking just fine, actually. And then we can delete this line and this line so that we don't have any clipping. Well, not clipping per se, so that we don't have any of that weird obnoxious leveling stuff that just happened a minute ago. And then this runs into here. This runs all the way down to here. Okay. Oh goodness, this is gonna take so long to fill. Oh, ugh. I've built this system to almost run totally healthily, meaning that there shouldn't be, well, I guess not, because I've only got 24 of them in here, and there should actually be 30 something. We just set up some copper systems, which means that those will be running fine. Copper systems. What did we set up automated copper for a minute there, which is good. Run that. All the electricity. This shouldn't be that expensive on our electricity bill. Right? Yeah, should be fine. Run that all in. That should have 4, 7, 4, 7. And then the bottom one should have 5 on it. Good. Now, we just... Oh, wait. I need to go like this. Nope. Like this. Production, copy. Paste the settings. Because technically I want to have this assembly unit for something else as well. So, that is good. Save blueprint design. Wait. I also need the outputs. That's the last piece that we need. So, we grab the output and it'll come down to this end right here. Grab the output and it'll come down somewhere to here, somewhere. Problem is, we're gonna need the mergers to all line up in here. Okay. There you go. Mergers complete on that. 7. Merger, merger, merger. Merger, 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 merger. Delete that. And then also delete that. Because we want to have the mergers. Merger, merger, merger. Oops. We're going to need that for a second, actually. Bring this all the way down. Put all the mergers on there. Please. Okay. Then I can delete this and that. But then I need to grab this here. Do the same thing on this side. 7 for merger. 1, 2, 3. Good. Good. Now, here was my plan. Grab number 6 here. Why won't it? Okay. Alright, number 6. Grab that. Launch that all the way down here. And then, somehow, I want to merge these two. Now, can I put a merger... Oops. 7. Like that. Right there. And have these... Oh, we can run a secondary like that. And I heard it click in. So then, we can just go like that. Oh, these mergers on the vertical mergers are so nice. I like that. I like that a lot. And I want that to be lined up. I think it needs to go right there. 6. Which way did we face that? In. Okay. Now, we just grab number 7. Switch it right like that. 6. heard that click in as well. And then we just grab this and line that up. Yep, number 7, right there. Nope, 7. There you go. Put that on there. Nice! I'm gonna leave that in there. I don't like how that fits through. And I got it there. Wait, we can delete this and run this back in, and it'll look smoother. Yeah, I like that. Not that I really had any plans to make this super nice, but I'm beginning to like the architecture part of this a little bit better. So let's run a concrete pillar. Huh. Oh, I know how to fix this. We put a splitter on here. Let's... Where did we put that? A whole block over. One whole block over. Right there. Plop this down. Grab that right there. And then that can come out that can come out right there. We'll grab the concrete pillar, put that on Zoop, and run it all the way up. Same thing here, run that all the way up. Okay. We can grab that once we get... Grab this here. Oh yeah. I line these up? No, I didn't. No. That's so silly. Wait, I did. Awesome. That'll give it some structure. It'll feel a little bit more sturdier. People will be like, oh my goodness, look at how strong that building is over there. And I'll be like, yes, because I built it. Save the blueprint. Confirm. And then clear the blueprint. Beep. Well, that's it. Just disappears instantly. Do you know what we're going to do? Go over to Blueprints, Assembly. And now, look at this. We have this whole thing. And all we need is the copper and the other one to go right in. And then we can build up some other things in between. So we'll put that down. Goodness me, that makes it laggy. And we can run that straight over if we want to. We do. Actually, I would like to have it like that. And then I can run that over. Let's also give it some power. Grab that out. Put that down there. I shouldn't wire things so haphazardly, but I do. Now, we're just going to watch this. Seems to be all running smoothly. And, of course, I'm going to have to click aluminum for all of these. Copy the settings, and now I can go paste the settings. Yeah, that's much faster. Yeah, that seems a lot faster. Oh, we never colored any of this stuff either. Just realized that. It should be grayish, shouldn't it? Because we're making aluminum. That seems reasonable. Now let's grab... We're gonna grab 1 and 2 of these. And then grab this, run this straight. Oh, we can bring this down actually. We're gonna put this down in the hole. Yeah. That's the right way to do this. Then we can bring this up here, right around, and wrap it into there. Good. And we need to have this merge with that right there. Which wait. I think the reason... I think I came up with a reason why I didn't do that, didn't I? 7. It seems vaguely like I shouldn't be doing this like this. That's done. That is not done. Now, I just need to find out when these overflow. What happens when they overflow? Let's grab this and put it on this line right here. And we can run it over. See, this is why we just have to be very careful. Okay. That definitely should have worked. 7. Alright, so we have one 780 line going in, and we need 710, I think. 720. Okay. Seems like when this slows down, we have a little bit of a buffer there. Okay. What I need to have happen is all of these run into one place so that there's never a chance that this runs out. It doesn't seem like this is going to run out, so we might be alright. Now, the other thing I need to do is run up here and grab the outputs. Okay. And that is running just exactly the way that it should. And it's filling up. And I need a sink for this now. Okay. So we're going to grab an awesome sink, put it over here. Okay. Run some power to it. Here we go. Good. And I can hook this back up to the dimensional depot right here and go 8E, run this in here. This is overflow, this is any. I need to get a drink of milk or water or something here. Just give me a second. It just didn't feel good all of a sudden. Excuse me. Looks like this is working. And we're making plenty of points again. Looks like we're at 2 million points in order to get to the next ticket. Which shouldn't take that long because we have like 3 million coming in right now. And it looks like that line is pretty close to full there. It won't ever quite be overflowing, but yeah, good. Once these are all filled up, then we'll be good. I can put some of that stuff in there. And if we hold the line here and here, then whenever the lines saturate, everything will start saturating and it'll be very good. I think these are stacks of 100. I don't remember. What is it in my immersers? Aluminum. They're stacks of 200 actually. That should be fine. It shouldn't take too long. At 30 per minute, 200 will take like 3 minutes. So this bottom layer will fill up in a couple minutes. And then this layer will fill up eventually. Oh, and I just realized I could overclock some of them to get the ones that I need. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do that though. Let's not lose our ability to fly here. Now, as far as a railroad goes, I think it'll follow this path and then come up this and then up there. And we can have it split and go over the waterfall eventually down there. We can plan for that. So, train comes in here. We're gonna have to move this, will we? This is gonna have to get moved. Can we bring it up a couple of layers? Yeah, I think so. Bring it up onto this layer. And then bring it in right over here. And then once we get to this point right here, we can drop it down and bring it into the track. If we bring it in, it can swing over and go into this. And the other side, see, 1 and 2. Oh, because this is counterclockwise, so we can actually bring it, one of them into here, and the other one goes into that right there. Yeah, that will work. We just literally, oops, grab this right here and chug it right out. Perfect. I think I'm gonna stop. I haven't eaten dinner. I think that's why I was feeling a little queasy. So I'm gonna take a minute to eat dinner while we wait for this to fill up. Is that okay? I don't know. I hope so. Watch out. Here it is. Yeah. Yeah. There, you can listen to the satisfying sounds of, what was that? Of the trains going in there. Oh, guess what? At the end of the stream, I actually figured out a way to end the stream, which is nice. I've been wanting to do that for a while. And there it goes. The sound. Oh, yes. Okay. I don't know how much longer I'll be doing this. Probably not very long. I want to go to bed early. My family's been feeling sick. And I was just feeling queasy. I know I haven't eaten dinner, so that's probably part of it. That's probably all of it, really. But we'll see. I said on Sunday or Saturday that I was going to make a YouTube video. I never did. I feel like I should apologize for that. I apologize. It's because I got distracted with other things and the video isn't ready yet. The copper doesn't seem to be coming in fast enough. guess we'll have to find out when it fills up. I'm gonna fly over and see. What does the copper look like? This is the copper over here, by the way. Boom. Oh. It just phased right through me. Oh, that's not good. Why is that not running? Apparently the iron ore from this right there, that splitter doesn't work. Twice in a row. Love to see it. Sometimes these things can just be so stubborn. I don't understand it. Are you working again? Get rid of all that. Well, that's 3 of them running now. That's good. Now we're at 300. Yeah. That seems much more reasonable. Let's see if I can hide this all. I cannot. Well, now. Literally immediately, I could not. Now I can. All the way over to the one spot. This is a fun way to get around, isn't it? Also, look at the detail. Look at how much work they put into the detail here. A lot of detail. Some of them should be slowing down now. The top ones are running, but not that last one. There it runs. Thanks for letting me eat. Appreciate it. I was pretty hungry. I hadn't realized how hungry I was. Much better. I am realizing, since all of these are full, it's going to take almost as long to unfill them as it was to fill them up, so yeah, that'll be fun. Copper is the problem. We'll let that fill in for a second. Fill in the cracks. That's 100. That's 100. That's getting there. We can delete these because we don't need them. Hello? What's up? I didn't do any fire. I know that they needed to run. Oh, that's fast. 79, and this is at 41. Problem is, with the copper, it has to be exact. So, that seems reasonable. Because if it's not exact, the copper will run down, and then we'll be in trouble. That's at 100. 51. A couple more scoops of it coming up here. Then we'll be good. 61. Theoretically, this top will not run out. I don't always have confidence in these things. Oh, let's go down and connect to both sides of them. Here it is. Right here. Here it is. Just like that. That is gonna be going fast. Oh, but the nice thing is, it can fill this storage up, so it can actually drain way faster than the other thing can. Yeah, that'll be good. These are all green. Green for go. Hello? Why is this not working? 6. 6. Okay, no. Come on. What? Oh. That is just unfortunate right there. Okay, so let's grab this out. I think it went right here. 6. Yep. What is this clicking to right now? What? Okay, that is how we're gonna do things around here. That is just unfortunate. 6. Grab this right here, please. Boom. Now, we're gonna grab this, grab the merger, put that back on. For whatever reason, it didn't work on that side. It works on this side, now it's working on this side. Now we're gonna grab this, put it here. I'm gonna grab this, and flip it around. And all of it should be running up again. And it looks like all the sides are good. And this should be filling up. Wow, that's really filling up. And this should be making lots and lots of points. Good. Good. Oh, we have extra. Oh, that's cool. The coffee wiggles around when you stop. The depot is hooked up now, so we don't have to run. We don't have to worry about running out. So that's good. Now we're gonna run these in the zoop pattern all the way down to right there, all the way down right to there, and back and forth we go. Eventually probably put some of the glass in there. I would like that. A little bit of glass would make this look really nice. But for now, we're just gonna run these back and forth, fill this whole side up, because I want this to be a nice factory that looks nice. And then we need, I think, some architecture should fix this problem right here. A little bit of architecture usually goes a long way. We can run that up there. Look at that, and it fills up the gap perfectly. Yeah, we'll run that up to there. And then, what I was doing on the other one is I was grabbing this right here, making this all the color black here. Run that up and down, up and over, and all over here. Alright? And then, once this is done and clean, I grab the little small concrete pillar. And originally, I had placed this in here, just like so. Yeah, just like so. And then I run this all the way up the side. Okay, all the way up the side. Then I grab this off the side here. Up. Good. And then I run this all the way down here. Almost to the, yep, perfect, right to the end. Then I can grab that, like this, and then up to, all the way down. And connect it in, just like that. Grab this, nope. Wait, ouch, what was that? Hey, don't be doing that. And then run this down here. And I think that looks pretty good. After I gotta get rid of this guy though. Oops. That was a bad throw. Yeah, that seems better. See this? This is the pattern that we've been using. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in. Let's go 6 in on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just like that, we have like a wall section. Ouch. Wait, please. No. Oh, we just managed to save it, guys. Just barely got to manage it. Okay. Now we got our jetpack back. Good. So that's that whole debacle. We're gonna bring these back together at some point, and we're gonna connect these over here. But I'm gonna be getting off pretty quick here, because it's not that early, and I have a pretty hard day at work tomorrow, so yeah, that's where we're at. Good concrete construction happening here. Good. And we got all of our aluminum. I wanted to get crystal oscillators done, but I don't think it's gonna happen today. But thanks for watching. I've got an outro for you guys, if you guys want to stick around for that. I created some things. I made some things happen. Here we go. Transition.
Subscribe. Subscribe.